After 25 years, Honda is bringing back a real legend, the Honda S2000. And trust us when we say that this comeback is insane. To this day, the S2000 is the obvious choice for many fans, but now this car will be yours too. Forget the Supra, the Toyota GR86, and Honda's own NSX. With a brand new engine, all the design features and characteristics this car has, who wouldn't want to get one? We're not just saying this because of the hype, we're basing this on what we know and all the new updates. So what will it be like? The S2000's comeback not only celebrates its lasting heritage, but also shows Honda's competitiveness and vision. Honda has decided to join the trend of nostalgia-driven cars. The decision was not rash or random. The popularity of retro-styled cars and the persistent demand from loyal fans probably influenced Honda's plan. This has been a trend recently, but this might surprise you because we were. The Honda S2000 made its debut in 1999 and quickly became a legendary roadster, impressing drivers with its high performance and distinctive personality. It has so many dedicated fans, and there are people who still prefer it more than any car. It was more than just a car, it was a masterpiece of engineering. This car made headlines. Even Jeremy Clarkson, arguably the most famous car critic, was a fan, and he called this car a bug among cars. Why? Because the Honda S2000 was equipped with a 2.2-litre 4-cylinder engine that delivered exceptional performance without compromising on reliability and agility. Plus, in our opinion, this car looked very different. We'll talk about the design in just a few minutes in detail. But overall, the original model was sleek, light, and just unique in every way you looked at it. For 10 years, it charmed drivers and established Honda as a strong competitor in the sports car market. It sold more than 110,000 units worldwide, and its retirement in 2009 left a gap that fans have been longing to fill. But it is coming back. And just like it did back then, it'll stir up the whole car industry. But if you were a fan, you might be asking if it'll have the same spirit and character as it did back then, because this is the S2000 and all the specs will be one of the most interesting things to watch out for. So let's talk about it. Engine. The new S2000 is expected to feature a turbocharged engine, which is likely to be sourced from another famous Honda car, the Civic Type R. The replacement of the old high-revving, naturally aspirated engines with more eco-friendly ones is a result of strict emissions rules. The 2-litre Turbo 4 engine from the Civic Type R is the probable candidate for the S2000's powertrain, as it can produce 326 horsepower and 309 pound-feet of torque in its 2023 version. But this is not a bad thing on its own. This decision to adopt this engine would make the S2000 capable of producing enough power, amazing performance, and better efficiency without losing the car's sporty character. And the possibility of more power through extra tuning or adding an electric motor opens up the potential for an even more amazing driving experience. But we should talk about this in depth, and we will. But before that, we just have to explain where Honda is going with this model in order to make sense of the whole thing. Design and strategy. To be honest, whatever type of approach they take, it's exciting to see how Honda plans to blend the past and the future in the design of the upcoming S2000. While it's unlikely that they'll strictly follow a neo-retro style, it's possible that they will draw inspiration from both the 2011 Honda EV Stir and the original S2000 to create a unique and innovative design that balances nostalgia and modernity. It's not just about paying homage to the past, but also about shaping the future. Honda aims to create a strategic successor to the S2000 that also incorporates elements from another one of its sporty jewels, the Honda S660. By connecting the beloved roadster with a powerful car, Honda could have the brightest future of all the competition, and this is a very tough market, if not the hottest right now. But we could see an interesting mix of performance and practicality that appeals to a wide range of drivers, not just fans of the old model. However, as modern as it'll be, we now know that its overall shape will stay close to the 2009 model, respecting its small and light profile, a key factor in the car's lasting charm. Honda could opt for thinner headlights and more aluminium and carbon fiber in the building to keep the weight under 3,000 pounds. If you're a fan, and even if you're not, you might be saying, this looks too good to be true, because we all know how the trend of reviving classic nameplates has been rather disappointing, right? But all the decisions on this model will be made very cautiously, because they have to. Honda has got a big thing coming their way. Challenges and competition. The new S2000 marks Honda's return to a long-running rivalry. The main rival is the Mazda MX-5 Miata, the evergreen star of the small sports car segment. The fourth-generation MX-5, also known as the ND, has been a remarkable car in the segment. Its iconic light design, rear-wheel drive, and lively performance match the philosophy of the original S2000. These two cars are competing for almost the exact same type of customer, and both cars have a special place in car lovers' hearts, making this rivalry even more exciting. So what will be their unique thing? The Honda S2000 is likely to use a turbocharged engine, like we said earlier, while the Mazda MX-5 sticks to its naturally aspirated Skyactiv G 2-litre engine. The MX-5's engine, though less powerful with 181 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque, offers a more direct, smooth throttle response that purists enjoy, and it uses the famous Skyactiv technology that Mazda's known for. It's a way of making their engines more efficient without compromising on power or performance, and this is not just a marketing gimmick. It works perfectly, and many people love those engines. On the other hand, the S2000's expected Type R-based turbo engine will have more horsepower, pleasing those who want more raw power and speed. The Mazda MX-5 has long been admired for its balance and agility in handling, with its lightness and low center of gravity. However, the Honda S2000 has a rich history of providing a thrilling driving experience, and with all its new and improved makeovers, the comeback of its precise handling and sharp cornering abilities is eagerly awaited. So the choice between the new Honda S2000 and the Mazda MX-5 comes down to personal preference. Some may like the raw, turbocharged power and the legacy of the S2000, while others may prefer the MX-5 for its timeless charm and naturally aspirated excitement. You know what works for you and which one you want, be honest. But one thing that you have to understand is that this competition is not just a comparison of specs, but a challenge of character, legacy, and the driving joy they each create. Honda does not have a rear-wheel drive platform just for the S2000 to come back. But when companies are faced with such challenges, they usually do one thing: team up. Toyota had to team up with Subaru and BMW in Austria for the GR86 and the Subaru. So Honda may look for partnerships too, because making a new sports car from scratch is very expensive. A possible partner could be General Motors. A Honda-GM partnership could use GM's skills in performance vehicles, giving Honda the resources and technologies to improve the S2000. But more than that, this partnership could also bring opportunities for joint cost-saving and shared knowledge, helping Honda overcome the high financial and technical difficulties. Do you know about the chicken tax? If Honda chooses to join with GM on this, then they'll have a much greater chance of avoiding adding an extra 25% to the price tag and getting an edge over their competition, Mazda, which is also a foreign company that could be subjected to the infamous tax. So what should we expect? Honda's bold plan to make all its cars electric by 2040 means the S2000 will probably join them. The GM Ultium platform, made for a wide range of electric vehicles, could be the base for the S2000's electric version. This advanced EV platform could help Honda make a high-performance electric sports car, which will be a first in its class. This could be both bad and good, it just depends on the final product. Notably, an electric S2000 could offer amazing performance with zero emissions, thus matching the car industry's sustainability goals. But whether loyal fans will accept this electric change is a question that remains unanswered. If you are a fan, let us know what you think in the comments. The S2000's iconic high-revving, naturally aspirated engine was a big part of its appeal. While Honda still supports gas and diesel engines, even though the car industry is moving towards electric vehicles, knowing that many customers still like these traditional powertrains. Certainly, Honda's plan to offer both a gas-based version and an EV model of the S2000 could be a win-win for both purists and eco-friendly enthusiasts. The gas-powered version would provide the raw excitement and performance that fans of the original S2000 crave, while the EV model would offer a cleaner and more sustainable driving experience. This is a very possible option, and it just makes sense. The old fans get what they want, driving up the sales numbers, and Honda gets a little bit closer to achieving their plan, while also attracting a new type of customer. The rumors surrounding the release of the new S2000 suggest that it may hit the market in 2025, which would coincide with the 25th anniversary of the original model's launch. This would not only be a fitting tribute to the iconic roadster, but it could also create an emotional connection with fans around the world. But what do you think? Tell us in the comments. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.